this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And the Clippers starting five. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the three. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Chris in at the five. Now, here's Zubac. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and Leonard puts it up from deep three. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have two elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Now here's Curry. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Puts up a three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Shoots a fader. And George kicks to Morris. Here's Zubac. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Green against Beverley. Pass to Zubac. Over Wiggins. Los Angeles with another miss.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Curry. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
Well, I'll tell you, there are few shooters who can keep their composure against that kind of defense. But how about Steph Curry? That's a tough shot.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Outside Leonard. Let's go. They get it back. Zubac. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Drops, so they now lead by 1. Inching our way toward the end of the season here in the NBA, Doris, and just how much fatigue after all these games and all these months and practices and travel. How much fatigue are these players feeling, you think, right now?
Well, I think NBA players like to tell us, come March, come April, everybody has bumps and bruises. No one is 100%. What you're hoping to do as an NBA organization is manage the rest that you can possibly give to your guys down the stretch of the season. Because the healthier you are going into the postseason, the better off you're going to be.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Curry passes to Green, and Green slams it in.
Well, Draymond Green, off the dribble drive, the ability to go at the rim with great force. I love it.
Passes it to Zubac. He kicks to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard on the wing, over Wiggins, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George.
Leonard doesn't give the defense time to react. His catch-and-shoot game is on point.
Pass to Chris. Thompson against George. Curry on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Paul George grabs the miss. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Zubac's with it. Back to Leonard. And here's George. From deep three-point range, Draymond Green pulls it in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Clippers trail by 3. Leonard inside, covered by Wiggins.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And Chris throws it down.
I think you can make a strong case that Draymond Green is the best passing four in the league. Unreal court vision.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
And checking out the stats for Beverly. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 5 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars.
And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. In third, the Warriors.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Here's Zubac. No good again that time.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Wiggins from outside, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Curry against Beverly. To the inside, George, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, one of the most difficult things to guard in the NBA is the pick and roll, and Paul George is so adept at creating in those opportunities.
Now here's Thompson. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Chris kicks to Wiggins, and another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Beverly against Green. George looking over the floor. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, when you look at the numbers and the impact for Paul George, there is no question he's been in the MVP conversation. The outside shooting, the ability to attack the rim, and the force he is on the defensive end, just so impressive.
Throw good, Paul George. Indoors with George and his offense last season might have been his best effort yet.
Yeah, Kevin, he had to take on more responsibility on the offensive end, and you could tell he has shot more and more threes. He gives his team a much-needed outside threat. You loved everything Paul George is able to give you.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Now the pass to Chris. Wiggins with it. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Leonard. Outside, George. Back to Leonard. It's stolen by Green. Now Thompson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Chris finds Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Pass to Thompson, and he banks in the layup. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
The shot by George, no good.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now here's Leonard after the miss from Stephen Curry. That one drops for him.
Well, this guy is such a physical presence. Kawhi, phenomenal at finishing on the post. Possesses great touch and great length.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Passes it to Wiggins. He gets that one. Wiggins has got 8.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Curry against Beverly. Kicks it to Leonard. Over Chris, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 6 points for Leonard.
What a smooth-looking release from Kawhi Leonard. Doing work in the mid-range. That is his comfort zone.
Thompson with it. George picks him up. Curry's shot is off.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Leonard. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Wiggins outside. Curry on the wing. Zubac's defending. Puts it up. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. Beverly the pass to Zubac. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Pass to Green. Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Back to Beverly. Outside Leonard. No one near him. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Now, here's George. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And let's not forget about the assists. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Here's Zubac. A 12-point game. 5 on the clock. Leonard from deep three-point land. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Thompson against George. And Thompson kicks to Curry. The pass to Green. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Curry's shot is off. Outside, George. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. All the great Golden State Warrior scorers, Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys needs to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they, Greg? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with Williams. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Boy, how about the Warriors enjoying this beautiful new arena, the Chase Center. What an incredible amount of work went into getting this built. And that was before they even broke ground, guys.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Marcus Morris. From 13, buries the jump shot. And that's now 7 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, you love to watch Stephen Curry work from all over the floor. That textbook release, whether it's from 3 or in this case, the mid-range.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. And the Chase Center will enable the Warriors, they think, to spend big on talent. But you know what, Doris? There is still a lot of nostalgia for their old home in Oakland.
No doubt, Kevin. The fans were so incredibly loyal. Oracle Arena was known for its rowdiness. The hope, obviously, that spirit will travel across the bay.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
Well, we know Steph Curry is a lethal shooter. I think the underplayed value that he has is his finishing ability at the rim. He can get into the mid-range. I mean, you've got to guard this guy from every space on the floor as soon as he steps across the half-court line.
Now, here's Green. He had 13 points in the win against Golden State.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Here is Williams after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Pass to Shamet. Back to Williams. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard on the wing, covered by Wiggins. Williams in the post. Curry meets him. Williams' shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Curry. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Here's Wiggins, and the rejection by Leonard. Takes the 13-footer. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his third assist on the night. Warriors leading by 11. Passes to Wiggins. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Leonard. Curry against Williams. Inside, here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard makes dunks look easy. That ball looks like a grapefruit in his hands.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I don't think it's possible to overstate just how revolutionary a player Steph Curry is because of the way he has changed the spacing on the floor. Never before have we seen a player who shape-shifts a defense like Steph does. And that is because once he crosses half court, you better guard him.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good by Curry. And with the way, Doris, defenses have to adjust for Curry, it just leaves so much more space for the rest of the team.
I think coaches, Kevin, because of Steph Curry's presence, they have got to change their defensive schemes, account for spaces on the floor that traditionally you wouldn't have to account for. That puts Steph Curry in a class of his own.
And everyone loves to talk about Curry's offense, but he does enough doors to hold his own on the defensive end as well.
Listen, Kevin, we know that opposing teams target Steph Curry on the defensive end. What you love about Curry is his quick hands allow him to come up with steals. His competitive nature makes him bulldogish enough that he's going to stick with a player and try to bother their shot.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Curry. From outside, off the mark.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the basket by Pascal.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Warriors leading by 11. Green, the pass to Pascal. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Still's got 4 points this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Williams against Curry. Outside Williams. Curry against Leonard. Good work there as it goes. Leonard's got 18 points in the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Taken away by Williams. Finished off the break. Shamet's got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial six-man of the year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
And the Warriors making a change here. Chris has checked in. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. You take a look at Los Angeles. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, Golden State, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
It just feels like they're sputtering right now. Every time you think they've turned the corner, they really haven't.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Morris. The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. To the middle. Here's Pascal. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, the IQ is just off the charts for Steph Curry. He senses when the defense has left someone open, and I guarantee you he will put it on time and on target.
It's stolen by Curry. Good. Nice job down low. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Wiggins. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
Come on now, with his three-point range and dribble drive ability, that dunk is almost unfair. Steph?
Williams for 3. But they recover it. And here's Morris for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Morris has got 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Curry against Williams. Floats one up, and it's Curry laying it in. 18 points for him.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Three-pointer. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, it's an excellent make, plus the foul, and that's the assertiveness everyone wants to see from the young guy, Wiggins.
And as talented as Andrew Wiggins is, there are games, Doris, when he can fade into the background, and his team needs him the most.
Yes, and the questions become, is he passive? Is he disengaged on the offensive end? And that, I think, can be frustrating, because people around the league will tell you that this young man is as talented and as skilled as any player in the league. It's really, for Andrew Wiggins, about finding a measure of consistency.
No doubt passing is a premium for this team game of the NBA. We love the individual star power, but it is a team game. Are there any playmakers out there that don't get, Doris, you think, enough credit for all that they do for their team?
Well, the first guy that comes to mind is a man that Steve Kerr described as probably the smartest single basketball player he has ever been around, and that's Andre Iguodala. The numbers in terms of his scoring, obviously not eye-popping, but his incredible defense and then his elite passing skills have been so critical to so many championship teams.
Now, here's Shamet. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Count that one.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Curry passes to Wiggins. A fadeaway. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the pass to Shamet. To the paint. From 12 feet out. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
They double-team Curry. Wiggins outside. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Leonard.
Well, the length of Kawhi Leonard twice on the pipes with that 7'3" wingspan.
And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for JaMychal Green, and it's Paul George in for Landry Shamet. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Curry. Over Jackson, and the basket by Curry. Curry's got 20 points.
Steph Curry just rolling right now. We've seen many big nights from this guy. You might have to add another one.
Now, here's Zubac. He has 5. Here's Leonard. Drops it in from 14 feet away. He's got 24.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Wiggins outside. That shot, no good. George with the defensive effort. Clippers trail by 9. Pass to Zubac. There's 1:40 left here in the second. Outside Jackson. The 3. Another shot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
The Clippers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Coming off that loss against the Nets. Feeds it to Curry. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Thompson outside. 4 on the shot clock. Over Jackson. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Leonard the pass to Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And it's 9 points for Marcus Morris.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option, and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Now here's Wiggins. 11 points in the game. Here's Pascal. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that time, also a missed shot.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Right side, George. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Thompson with it. He has 6. Down low. Here's Chris. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man. Get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose. But our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Trey. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 1. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Warriors leading. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors 5. Here's Chris. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the dunk by Zubac.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Leonard, that's for 2. He doesn't hit that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. Wiggins outside. Stolen by Beverly. Passes it to Leonard. Inside. Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Zubac has got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Curry. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. getting it done. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Lets it go from 11, and it's good. 2 points. Zubac has got 6 here in this quarter. Warriors trail by 5. To the middle, here's Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's just a terrific pass from Klay Thompson. My goodness.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Zubac in the post. Covered by Chris, and yes, it's good. Zubac has got 16.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
There's the pass to Chris. Some nice passing by Golden State. Another miss by Curry.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Pass to Beverly. Morris looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Chris with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Wiggins outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now here's Curry. He's got 22. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside, Green. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers.
And they continue to control the glass.
A nice shot by George.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Warriors trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Wiggins. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. He's got 13.
Oh, really smooth. Andrew Wiggins with a terrific mid-range game.
And here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pulls up. Leonard, no luck. Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Wiggins against George. Now here's Wiggins. Not a lot of room. George with the defensive effort. Here's Leonard over Thompson. Out to Morris. Shot from the wing. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Warriors trailing. Curry looking it over. At the top of the key, Thompson. Pocket 6. A 3-pointer. Wiggins. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Lets it go from 14. And it's George missing. Golden State's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
How exciting is this kid? One of the more athletic front court players you'll find in the NBA. Marquise Chris doing work.
Now here's George. 8 points for him. Connects on the foul line jumper. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcasters underneath the bleachers looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment.
Wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Curry with a wide open look. No good off the back of the rim.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
And Beverly kicks to Morris. He dishes it to George. Puts it up from 12. Second shot opportunity. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Chris. Outside Curry. Green against Morris. Thompson for the triple. And the Warriors get it back. And Chris throws it down.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Thompson against George. The 17-footer goes down. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
And now here's Chris, guarded by Green. Green deciding where to go with it. Thompson for the triple. They grab their own miss. Tries again. It's good, and the Clipper lead is get down to 9 in the bucket from Chris. So it's the Clippers now. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. George passes to Shamet. And here is Morris. Stolen away. Green draws the double. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Shamet. The Warriors making the shot. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the layup. Warriors trail by 7. On the wing, Thompson shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Beverly against Curry. Pass to Shamet. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Green puts up a deep 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And here's a look at some numbers for Paul George. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Here's Chris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Clippers leading by 4. Now George. He's got 12. Here's the 3. Chris with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Curry way outside. He shoots again. Chris can't hit. L.A. has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shamet kicks to George. And again, no good by the Clippers. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Doris, you can't say enough about the defense of Paul George. I mean, he is absolutely terrific on that end of the floor.
That is in addition to being an all-NBA level offensive performer. So you think about what Paul George brings on the defensive end. The on-ball defense is incredible. He knows when to help off on drives. This guy is easily one of the best defenders at his position, if not the best.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Jackson. Defense is right there. Morris against Thompson. Can they get it? And Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got 15 points.
I'll tell you, you have to take pride in finishing through contact. You get the sense Marcus Morris relishes that chance.
Here's Poole. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Fader on the way. The shot by Thompson, no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
George, no good. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Poole. Lays it up off the glass. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson kicks to Green. Jackson passes to Shamet. Outside, Green. And there's the pass to George. Warriors with the rebound. Chris has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pascal, the basket. Poole. On the wing, Thompson. Looking to get it going. A second chance effort.
Well, he does a lot of his work on the interior, more than people realize. Klay Thompson gets those calls because of his willingness to put himself in tough spots.
The Warriors have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And the first one drops.
Well, guys, there's no doubt if you're talking about the best shooters in the NBA right now, Klay Thompson's name has got to be in the conversation.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Now here's Jackson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Williams. Morris is out there with Green. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the 1. Now, here is Morris. A 3-ball. And Pascal pulls it down.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Pass to Looney. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Pascal. To the inside. Poole. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Clippers leading by 3. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Morris finds George. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, make no mistake, Paul George is a physical guy. He will not shy away from contact on these moves.
Shooting 2.
That's good from George.
Well, Paul George smack dab in the middle of the prime of his career, and maybe underestimated is his drive to win.
Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Jermichael Green, and it's Leonard in for Marcus Morris. And both free throws good for Paul George. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Poole, guarded by Jackson. Williams against Thompson. Passes to Poole. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Williams can't get it to go.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And here are the Warriors now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot over Williams. Thompson misses.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
George finds Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's starting to percolate, guys. You may want to start checking this guy.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Poole, guarded by Jackson. The pass to Thompson. Over Williams. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles Leafs cut to just 3 points on the basket from Thompson.
Well, Klay Thompson's showing you right now he's got all 3 levels on the offensive end. In the mid-range, yes, sir.
Now here's Williams. Unloads from 13. Basket counts. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Thompson against Williams. The drive by Thompson. It's hauled in by George. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Left side, Jackson. Williams with the ball. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Golden State. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Poole. Thompson outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Reggie Jackson. The first one falls. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Good on both. And here's George. to Zubac. Leonard inside. 8 feet away. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Kawhi Leonard's length lets him play bigger than his size.
Here's Poole. He's guarded by Williams. Wiggins outside. Knocked loose. 4 on the clock. No good there. Big D that time from Leonard. Over Wiggins. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Passes it to Thompson. Here's Pascal. There's the dish to Wiggins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Boy, for all the talent Andrew Wiggins brings to the table, you wonder what his assessment of the 2018-19 season is. Obviously, he took a step back in terms of his production, and I think that had a lot to do with his lack of consistency with his shot. He's got a ton of talent. Let's see where it takes him.
First one falls for him. And with Wiggins, Doris, and his struggles last year, he seemed to be relying more on his outside shot.
You wonder if Wiggins feels the pressure of an NBA that now so heavily emphasizes that three-point shooting. But his strength, to me, is putting the ball on the deck, attacking the rim, and relentlessly going at defenders. He's got to get back to that.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
And the problem for Wiggins, a former overall #1 pick, people always seem to want more from him, whether it's warranted or not.
Now here's Beverly. That one goes. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 7.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Stolen by Beverly. Pass to Zubac. Dishes it to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 to shoot. And a deep 3 from George. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Warriors trail by 7. Wiggins outside. Curry against Beverly. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Beverly against Wiggins. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Knocked away. Leonard inside. Out to Morris. Launches a 3. They shoot again. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Wiggins outside. The pass to Curry. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Golden State.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Now Beverly. Passes it to Zubac. George against Curry. Zubac, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, the three-point shot is one of the most dangerous aspects of Klay Thompson's game. Somebody check that man.
Pass to George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 12 points here in the second half.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Timeout called the Warriors. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Thompson, and good that time.
It takes nice touch that close to the rim. And Klay Thompson, yes, he's got that in his game, too.
Beverly against Curry. With the fadeaway. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 32 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
There's the pass to Wiggins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wiggins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, a case where he dominates in close, but Wiggins so versatile on offense.
Pass to George. Fades and shoots. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
George against Curry. Shoots. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Beverly. Zubac trying to break loose. And the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And here are the Warriors now. Now here's Curry. From deep three-point range. Moves back up. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles Leafs cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Chris.
And such focus on these difficult finishes. Chris showing tremendous will fighting through the defense.
Now here's Leonard. over Wiggins, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's George. This one for three. Chris with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
Well, to me, the infectiousness with which Draymond Green plays, it impacts everyone around him. I love that.
And both free throws good for Green.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
George with the ball. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Thompson.
Now, Kevin, we see Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
Take a break. Take a break. Do something.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 6. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. .52 seconds left in the game. Curry against Beverly. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Thompson surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 6. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch 4.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. From deep, no good. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.